So talk to me. What's going on?
All right, I want to take it back to the beginning.
All right.
DJ Bubbalou, man.
My man. Appreciate that.
So what was the start for DJ Bubbalou growing up? What was your life like growing up?
Oh man.
In your parent household?
No. Matter of fact, I was raised by my aunt, which was the oldest out of all of my grandmother's children.
Mm-hmm.
And she's 99 years old today. She's still alive. You know what I'm saying? She had Alzheimer's. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, dementia. You know what I mean? So you could go see her, talk to her, but what dementia does, well, I don't know whether she know I'm there or not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I know that through studies and whatever. But I didn't get. Then it's a lot. To speak about because you don't know, but then you do you don't know. You know what I mean? But a lot of people has that when they get older. It's like I was listening last night where Jimmy Carter's gonna be 100 real soon, so they celebrate. And he's in hospital. He's been in hospital, whatever that means, for a while now. Even when the wife passed away, So I was like, my mom is gonna be 100 in March. If Lord spare life, she's always said that. You know what I mean? So then it's like being what they call in America a prominent figure than just an ordinary individual. You don't get the same discretions. You know what I'm saying? You don't get. But she's the one who took care of me. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up, man, just a normal kid. Didn't have a whole lot. You know what I mean? But I had brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? They lived with my mom and their dad. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I was the first one. I'm the oldest. You know what I mean? So we did things in the summer, like in the summertime, we went to the fields. You know what I mean? Slavery. You know what I mean? But we didn't know any better because that's all was presented to us. That's why today I don't try to force my kids to, as I've learned, to get a job. Mm-hmm. Because a job to me is not gonna take care of you now unless you make over a certain amount of money. You're just gonna be going to work back and forth and back. You know what I mean? Trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Because they're not paying you over $150,000 or $175,000 and above.
Right.
Because with that you can build upon that. But just a regular job, just to have a job paying you $15, $16 an hour, that's gone as soon as you get it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I try to, to give them the benefit, but you got to help them along the way, and sometimes they might not get it. You know what I mean? And then also, when does a kid get to the point where he's really developed enough to be out there in the world? You know what I'm saying? Right. Because we've been trained as when a kid gets 18 that it's time for them to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then some may be ready, some not.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So we got to we have to rethink a lot of things today, and that's why today, man, when I see people have children unconsciously, you know what I mean? It's a lot of responsibility because you may not be ready. You know what I mean? So you get into a situation with a female, y'all birth a child, and then y'all really not ready, neither one of y'all, but the sex feels so good that you keep having it, and then when the kid comes, you're not ready because you're not prepared. Or when are you prepared? You know what I mean? So mm-hmm. I think that we have to re-educate our children on that also. Because now you're going to look at it totally different. I know things happen. You know what I mean? Whether you're rich or poor or whatever, you know what I mean? I say, but rich people have a better opportunity for success than the ordinary individual who are not rich and out here trying to make it. You know what I mean? So when I was growing up, you know what I mean? We just stayed in the neighborhood. Everybody played, everybody watched, everybody fought, but we didn't kill each other like they do today. You could slap somebody, you just fight the next day, you'd be cool. Or later on that evening, you know what I mean? But things have changed since then and now and then. Because we used to go fishing. All this over here, this was like our playground. We used to go swim over here back in this water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we used to walk right across the railroad track from Lake Street to get over here. Because there was a bridge there. So we just walk across there to go, you know what I mean? that was our pathway. You know what I mean? But through culture change and culture shock, then I remember when a lot of black folks around here owned stuff.
Oh, it used to be like that over here?
Hell yeah. We had our own stores in our community. You feel me? You know, I'm trying to tell you.
See, I didn't know that. I'm learning something today.
Yeah, you know, so when we went out, even what was considered downtown, where they got the folk fest and all this, I mean, we used to have, that was ours. You know what I mean? And West Main was like the part of the side of town where all the people, all the teachers lived at. You know what I'm saying? You know, even, you know, I can take you back, you know what I'm saying? You know, but growing up, man, you know, I grew up as a kid, you know what I'm saying? You know, money wasn't really a big deal, you know, because shit, it was just wasn't. You know, everybody just went to work, came home, paid the bills, and whatever, you know what I mean? You know, bootlegging was, you know, was prevalent back then. You could go buy liquor, shit, you know, all night long, you know, and it wasn't a whole lot of robbing and all the other stuff going on as it is today. You know what I mean? And then I knew, well, growing up as a teenager, we know it was drugs in the community, but everybody who was on the heroin, we knew who was on the heroin. And they had their own little sector. They didn't bother nobody. Right. They did a little heroin, little whatever, you know what I'm saying? But then when the cocaine and the crack came out, that changed the game. You feel me? That destroyed. That was the devil's workshop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but as a kid, man, you know, everybody in the neighborhood looked up for each other, and you could play up down the street. That's why you see kids now. They got so many things that they do in the house. They got the games. You know, they got all the tablets and things. So kids are not outside socializing like we wasn't growing up. It was more sociable, you know, because everybody interacted, going to the malls and, you know, even going to the Salvation Army. Salvation Army's been there forever. You know, so we used to walk to the Salvation Army. Nobody had a car. Then a lot of people whose parents was out working, you know, we just gathered and we walked. You know what I mean? So we was connected. Then we, you know, we had a little situation sometime where, you know, but nobody really, you know, never, you know, got into. But there was a lot, you know, because Mr. Bella, you know, he had the boxing tournament, then he had the track, you know what I mean? So he did a lot for the kids in the community growing up, you know what I'm saying?
Give them something to do back then.
Yeah. You know, then we played all the sports. You know, we played football, basketball, baseball, soccer, you know what I mean? This is what we did in our community. We played all the sports. You know, we was poor, you know? So we just had fun, we made it do what it do, you know? Yeah.
So originally from Salisbury.
Yeah, born and raised. It was called PGH back in the day, Peninsula General Hospital.
Okay.
PGH, is that PGH? Yep, born right over there.